Outside clipped, and a great tackle made by Kelson Taylor, the senior, to bring up third down and short.
Yeah, that was a big tackle by Kelston Taylor, one of the top defenders for the Sumter County Panthers team, led by their head coach, Will Rogers. You know, they only won one game 2 years ago. They went 5-5 last year, but having a terrific season, 7-0.
Third down now for Carver.
Let's see if Sumter County put some pressure on Matthew Mungnan. Try to get him rid of the football.
Low snap, handoff, Tarver, and gets nothing. Excellent tackling and push up front.
Yeah, that was a great tackle by number 54, Jamaquel Solomon, the sophomore.
So both teams are going to go 3 and out on their opening drive, and you saw there Carver was just trying to establish the line of scrimmage. Where on the flip side, Sumter County threw it all 3 times, Richard. So kind of contrast in style. So fourth down, and the Carver Tigers, who I love these uniforms, the black trousers, the Carver blue.
So
I'm going to call it, we're giving it an actual, because you know there's like Carolina blue.
It's called Columbia blue with crimson.
We're calling it
Carver blue.
Carver blue. And the punt is going to be a booming one. And Carver's going to get a bounce, and he's going to actually return it. Is Leverett Sr., and Senior's still on his legs before he's finally tackled at about the 41-yard line. Like I said, they're wearing their Carver blue with the crimson helmet. And Coach Pierre Coffey in season number 3, trying to win 3 straight region championships.
Yeah, he's had a good record. I mean, his first season, you know, he gets to the quarterfinals. They go 9-3. They lose to Oconee County. And then last year they make it to the semifinals, hosting a game right here in December, but lost to Savannah Christian.
So first down and 10, good field position for Sumter County. Handing it off up the middle for not much of a gain. And there's some extracurricular. A.J. Curse was the one that had the carry. No gain on it.
Well, we talked about how dominant this Carver defense was. There was a 3-game stretch where they outscored their opponents 119-0. The touchdown against Shaw 2 weeks ago was the only touchdown they've given up since the Harris County game where they lost 15-6.
And getting the ball to the outside is playmakers, Montavious Reeves. I'm seeing here early in this one, they feel like they don't have a lot of time in pass blocking when you got guys like Tristan Givens. So they're trying to get the ball out as quickly as possible for Ismail Jones.
Well, let me tell you something about Tristan Givens. He is ranked 11th on Rivals.com's 2026 class ratings. He's a 4-star defensive end.
And you see him right there.
Junior. Number 11. You know, you got to pay attention to where he lines up on that D-line.
Third and short now for Sumter County. Man in motion is Reeves. And they're actually going to hand it off. And he's going to get nothing. He actually tripped over his own man. Number 53 got blown up. The offensive lineman, Jordan Mentor, but making the tackle is number 4.
A.J. Wilson with a big tackle.
The linebacker, 44, coming in and cleaning it up. But somebody blew up that offensive lineman.
They really did. That might have been Tristan Givens.
And tripping over the offensive lineman was A.J. Curse, who got blown up there. So fourth down and another punt for Sumter County. They're coming after it. This time, let's see if they're actually going to catch it. And it hits a Sumter County player. So they'll start at the 28.
Yeah, Carver will get a little bit better field position this time around. Thrift, so far, I'm seeing a defensive struggle. Both these teams, their defense is playing well. The offense is going to have to make some adjustments. You saw Sumter County come out and throw the ball to start their opening drive. Carver ran it 3 times, and they had to punt the football away. Let's see if Matthew Mungnan can get play action going, maybe some bubble screens, possibly to Braylon Jakes, try to get Kobe Castlin out in the flat. I just want to see something for Carver to try to get something going and at least try to pick up a first down.
Mungan will take the snap. We're presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC. We are also presented by Pepsi and Buffalo Rock. Thank you to Michael Bensko and Pepsi. As Carver wants a timeout, and I'll keep going. Gordy Eye Care, thank you so much. Thank you to Chandra Edwards and Morehouse School of Medicine. We appreciate their support of all that we do. We're going to take a commercial. We'll be right back after this.
GMC SUVs, GMC SUVs. On sale now at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. The GMC Terrain, the compact SUV with seating for 5. And now discounted up to $6,500 off. The full-size GMC Yukons, discounted up to $9,000 off. Choose from almost 200 new GMCs. Get your best price every day on the lot or online at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everybody, here, and taking the handoff and getting blown up. A nice tackle made by number 1, Cordarian Leverett. Kelson Tarver was on the carry, and he loses 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, big loss on the play for Carver. It sets him up with the 2nd and 14. Eventually, the Carver offense is going to have to find a way to pass the football.
2nd down now for Carver, and like you said, a long way to go. Men in motion. Watch out, the electric Kobe Caslin. Mungan going to take the snap, going to get it out to Caslin. Caslin's got open space, good blocking ahead, and gets about 7 or 8 yards to set up 3rd and manageable now for those Carver Tigers.
And this is definitely a 3rd and manageable for the Carver Tigers. It was a good job by Matthew Mungden to get the ball open in the flat to Kobe Caslin to make this 3rd down a little bit more easier, because you don't want to be in a 3rd and long situation. So here we go.
Mungan set to throw, plenty of time, looking now under duress as he's rolling. He's going to take off and run. Can he get the 1st down? And he's going to be short. And he's actually going to be short by 2 yards. And I'm wondering now, decision time for Carver. Are they going to be aggressive here, still in their territory?
The way the Carver's defense is playing, I say you go for it. But let's see what Coach Pierre Coffey is going to call here. And I think it's still early in the game. I think this is the right decision to punt it away. Although I'm more aggressive. Actually, I see where the ball is spotted. It's actually a 4th and 2. If it was a 4th and 1 or a 4th and inches, I would have gone for it.
We're also live on YouTube, so if you're watching on Facebook, you can go to YouTube. You can watch it from the comfort of your own home. Put it on your smart screen. Georgia Alabama Sports Live YouTube and Facebook page. Hot snap. And another good punt that's going to be caught. I can't believe he didn't fair catch that. And Sumter County is going to start at the 37-yard line. We're going to stay right here, and we're going to say thank you so much for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We got a busy day tomorrow, quadruple header. You'll be here again at Oda Spencer for Spencer and Shaw. We got Glenwood Lee Scott, we got Calvary Stromrock, and we got Harris County Central of Carrollton. Plus, we're doing this game tonight, 5 football games.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be able to find. Guess on where? Georgia Alabama Sports
Live. By the way, we got a score update up at Kinnett Stadium. Hardaway trying to go to 500. They're leading the Jordan Red Jackets 7-0 in the first quarter.
And Richard, we'll talk about it later on in the show, but when you were checking out the rankings, Hardaway Hawks are on the bubble. Shaw is in, Spencer's in, Carver's in. We could have 4 teams plus Sumter County, 5 from this region make the playoffs.
This is how the playoff format's going to work for all the classifications 3A and below. So the number 1 and number 2 teams are going to get the automatic bids. Those are 16 slots. Then there are 16 slots that are the at-large bids. So there are some regions that could have more than 4 teams. We're used to having the 4 teams make the playoffs. They base it off of rankings, and let's say the top 16 teams are your number 1 and number 2 teams. If you're ranked 32 and below, you got a good chance of making the playoffs. And right now, Hardaway's ranked 30th.
And there was a penalty on Sumter County, so instead of starting at the 37, they're actually going to be starting, at the 32. They're going to be starting at the 22. Ishmael Jones in at quarterback. Takes a snap, gets it out quickly. And they're going to do a lateral.
Oh, the lateral.
And throwing him out of bounds. So they lateraled it. Montavious Reeves, and he gets pushed out of bounds. I know where you're going. You're trying to think Boise State Broncos, and you even came in with the same exact call from that game with the lateral. But this one was only for 6 yards. That went for a touchdown.
Very true, but it's always exciting when you have some trickery. And Sumter County is trying to keep Carver on their heels. I mean, sometimes you got to come up with some trick plays to kind of throw Carver's defense off. They've only given up a touchdown in their last 4 games.
Ishmael Jones, the junior, on second down. And they're going to be handing it off and not getting anything. Great job by that Carver Tigers. Antavius Watts and Zay Billingsley were both of those who made the tackle to set up third down and short now for Sumter County.
We've called Antavius Watts' number quite a few times this game. He came in like a bulldozer and tried to push them back. It's a 3rd and 2. This is a manageable third down for Sumter County.
Ishmael Jones getting the signal from Sumter County. This is one of the best Sumter County seasons they've had in years. Just a few years ago, Richard, they went 1-9. Now they're 7-0 and vying for a region championship. Ishmael Jones is going to hand it off and not getting anywhere. And guess who made the tackle? Big number 11, Tristan Givens. Great job, and I'm telling you, you will not see a faster defense anywhere in this area. Heck, I even think in the state than what Carver Tigers and Justin Newman has at his disposal.
And they are nicknamed the Dark Side. They take pride in their defense. And you got to find out where Tristan Givens is lined up every time on the field. And what a stop on a 3rd and 2.
And now it's going to be a punt. They come after it. Gets it off. Finally, maybe a return. Nope, they're going to actually be a fair catch there by Marquevius Yance. And now they're going to set up the Carver Tigers with their best field position at the 32-yard line.
All right, well, Carver needs to do something. This is on their 3rd possession. Like last time, I thought they could possibly go for it on that 4th and 2. But if they get into a situation like that, where they are on the field, you got to wonder if it's going to be 4-down territory if they get close. But no team has yet to get a first down in this game so far.
There's multiple people in motion now for Carver. Mungan's going to take the snap, and he's going to hand it off. And getting nothing, that Sumter County defense, which coming into this game, Richard, and that was actually Kobe Caslin was on the carry. Number 54, Jermichael Solomon made the tackle. But coming into this game, Sumter County beat Spencer at home 21-20 and Shaw at Connect 15-14. Low-scoring games. They win by their defense. But so do the Carver Tigers. 2nd down and 9. Mungan's going to hand it off. No, RPO, and there's a man open. Caught!
Oh!
Braylon Jakes, see ya. Touchdown, Carver Tigers. How about that throw and RPO from Matthew Mungan?
Well, Sumter County anticipated run. That's all the Carver Tigers have done. And Braylon Jakes, he beat his man. He was wide open, and all Matthew Mungan had to do was put it in the breadbasket, play pitch and catch, and that's how the Carver Tigers get on the board.
Everyone thought, including myself, that was about to be a run. Braylon Jakes goes right past the safeties. They bit on the run, and a perfectly thrown deep ball by Matthew Mungan, and Carver strikes first. They go up 6-0.
Yeah, Braylon Jakes, who after that touchdown reception has got over 400 yards receiving this season. I mean, he's been doing it all season long. It started with that first game against Whitewater where he had over 100 yards receiving. Yeah, Carver strikes first against Sumter County.
7-0. Carver on the board. Off the arm this time of Matthew Mungan. And in a region championship, 2A classification region. Well, I knew what region, but Richard had it up and then we misplaced it. But region championship, you knew what I was saying. Carver leads 7-0. Explosive plays is the reason why the Carver Tigers have been on their recent winning streak and why they are trying to win Region 1 championship. They have won their last 4 games and only given up 1 touchdown.
Yeah, they've really hit their stride. It really, they came out and made a statement when they beat Northside, a 4A school, 26-0. Squid kick.
And going to return it is Cordarian Leverett, and he gets nothing. And the ball, ball is out?
I believe
so.
It
is, and the Carver Tigers recover it. And recovering it was number 20, Markel Francis, the junior. And Carver is setting up beautifully inside the Sumter County 25.
Let me tell you something, Thrift. Carver is off to a great start. This is a big matchup in the state of Georgia against 2 top 10 teams in 2A. The entire state is going to see how dominant this Carver team has been on defense, special teams, and they're starting to hit their stride and figure things out. This is a great start for the Carver Tigers.
Now Mungan's going to come out. Cannot believe that ball was out. Wasn't even paying attention. I'm looking down at my notes at what we were about to talk about next. And all of a sudden the ball's out and Carver starting at the Sumter County 23. Mungan looking, firing up to Givens, who catches it.
Did he get in bounds?
Out of bounds, but I think they're going to get pass interference. And I wonder who this is going to be on.
I think it might be on number 3, Montavious Reeves.
We're going to get the call from the White Hat. Nope, they're going to get it on Tristan Givens. They're saying Givens pushed off, and I thought that may have been the case, but I wanted to see the call first. So that's going to move them back. Mungan tried to throw the fade route. Givens got a little bit of a push. And from 1st and 10 at the 23 is now going to be 1st down and 25 from the 38.
Yeah, Tristan Givens is a physical athlete that he was able, when you're going trying to battle for the ball, and I can understand why they called the push off there. Yeah, it's a 1st and 25.
Trips to the near side, reverse. They're going to do a little shovel pass to Kobe Caslin. Caslin makes 2 people miss and gets to the original line of scrimmage. He is so electric in space. And how about that call from Coach Pierre Coffey? Shovel pass to Caslin going the opposite direction and gains 15.
That was a great play to get some of that yardage back. When you're going to do a play like that going the opposite way, your blockers have to come out in front. And I thought they did a good job of getting that yardage back.
Second down. Mungan set to throw. Open is Caslin. Caslin catches it. Able to still stay on his feet. He's still alive. They didn't bring him down. And he's going to get in for a touchdown. How about Jacoby Caslin putting on a show?
Jacoby Caslin just interchanneled his Michael Dyer. And now he's in the end zone for Carver's 2nd touchdown. But I tell you, Matthew Mungan felt pressure from his right side. He had to get rid of the football. And it was just a little bubble screen to Jacoby Caslin, but Caslin, the playmaker that he is, was able to make a play, stay on his feet, and go into the end zone for a touchdown. But wait, what's the call going to be? They say he was down? Yeah, they said he was down.
So they are going to say he was down. Great catch. I thought he stayed on his feet.
I still thought it was a pretty good acrobatic moment.
No, a great moment.
Yeah. And it's going to be a 3rd and 2.
They're going to hand it off to Castlin again. Castlin going to push up the middle. Good push from that offensive line, and I think they're going to get enough for a first down.
Yeah, that O-line for Carver just pushing the pile. And when you have a 3rd and 2 situation, why not give it to your leading rusher, Jacoby Castlin, who has just been sure all season, and just a big 3rd down conversion. And really what Carver wants to try to do as the first quarter is getting ready to wind down is just to eat up clock here.
And this is going to be the final play of the first quarter. And getting out of bounds, another 5-yard gain. And that first quarter dominated by Carver the last 3 minutes. They're driving again and up 7-0. It's a region championship for Class 2A Region 1 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
On the mountain, we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo. Mountain Dew.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
We're back here live from Otis Spencer Stadium as the Carver Tigers up 7-0 driving. They're inside the 10. They need to get to about the 4-yard line to get a first down. Thrift Barringer, Richard Holdridge on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. You could have not had a better start to this game in script for the Carver Tigers.
No question about that. Ball's on the 9-yard line.
Handoff. Getting to the outside, no, nothing. They're actually going to lose yards.
Yeah, the tackle was made by number 6, Kendall Thomas Jr. for Sumter County, which is going to make it about a, I want to say about a third and 8. Yeah, the ball's now on the 11.
Castlin in the backfield with Mungan. Jakes, one-on-one. 3rd down and 8. He's going to throw it to Givens and almost intercepted, but they're going to have pass interference, and this time it's not going to be on number 11. It's going to be on Sumter County.
Yeah, good job on the fade route. Tristan Givens making sure that he didn't get contact with the DB, and the DB was just trying to swat it away because it looked like on that fade route, Givens is a big guy going up and just catching a ball in midair, and that's a great penalty for Carver to extend this drive once again.
So that would mean automatic first down.
It should be, but they have not moved the marker yet. They're saying 3rd and 2.
So they're redoing 3rd down, so obviously this must have been a pre-snap penalty.
Yeah, it must have been offsetting penalties.
Mungan on 3rd and short is going to hand it off. Castlin is going to lose yards.
Yeah.
4th down now. And I wonder, does this mean field goal for, and Donovan Mentor made the tackle for Sumter County. 4th down and 6.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Carver's going to kick the field goal here or try to go for it. I've been impressed with Sumter County's defense. They only made the one mistake in the game, and that was giving up that touchdown pass to Braylon Jakes. But I tell you what, this Sumter County defense, this is really why they are undefeated, why they are ranked 7th in the 2A polls. I mean, we have 6 media outlets that have this poll that they put up. And, yeah, they are going to try a field goal.
And field goal is up, and field goal is right through. Great job by Kendrick Pierce Spencer, and Tigers go up 10-0 on Sumter County, only capitalized with 3 points from the Sumter County turnover. So if you're just joining us, both teams had back-to-back punts. On the 3rd possession from Carver, they go deep. Braylon Jakes wide open, 70 yards, touchdown. But Sumter County on the next kickoff fumbles it. Yeah. Carver gets it, and that's where we're at now as they got stopped and held to only a field goal. 10-0.
Thrift, we got a score update up at Kinnett Stadium. Hardaway's leading Jordan 14-6.
And how about Jack Patterson?
Look at that guy.
Chris, get Jack Patterson some love right now. JP, WRBL in the building. Having a lot of fun up here. Want to say shout out. We have multiple camera angles because of our fabulous crew. Toygar Isla,
loving it.
The conductor, Chris Gates, the orchestrator, 2 best producers around. And that one is got to be picked up. Sumter County is going to have it. And kind of like an arm tackle there, Richard.
Yeah, number 3 for Sumter County on the kickoff return, Montavious Reeves, who, by the way, is 3rd in rushing. He's got 384 yards on the season and 162 reception yards. So Reeves is just one of those players who's just a playmaker. You know, he'll get your all-purpose yards. I mean, that's what Sumter County uses him for. But I tell you what Coach Will Rogers has done for the Sumter County Panthers team, to have the turnaround. They go from 1 win to 5 wins, now to 7 wins. That's incredible. You know, for those of you who remember back in the day when they used to be called Americus Sumter, they used to have the 2 high schools, Americus and Sumter County.
Now it's just Sumter County as Ishmael Jones almost has it intercepted. That was a wobbly pass. He was actually looking for Montavious Reeds, but excellent coverage there from Carver to set up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, that was almost picked off by number 23, Ja'Cory West.
2nd down and 10 now for Sumter County.
I tell you what, Carver's had some pretty good DBs in the NFL. I can think of a couple.
Low snap. Handoff for the first time touching the football today is Quade Tatum Jr. And a host of Tigers there to make the stop.
I tell you, this Carver defense is putting on a statement as Sumter County has yet to get a first down. And this Carver defense has just been rock solid all season long.
Zay Billingsley was also one of those leading the tackle for Carver. 3rd down and long for Sumter County. Ishmael Jones looking, pump faking under duress. Givens throwing it to the sideline. Incomplete. And the Carver secondary members doing a great job not allowing anything to get by them. KB Holly was there to not allow the Sumter County receiver to catch it. 4th down, punting situation for the Panthers.
And it was the pressure by Tristan Givens. And just getting into the backfield and forcing the Sumter County quarterback to throw it away. Ishmael Jones just had nowhere to throw the football. This is the 4th straight 3-and-out for Sumter County.
Another punt that's can be returnable and not caught.
They're doing good on special teams. Look at this punt.
Marcavius Anise lets that one bounce, and now instead of catching it, And that's where his coach is saying instead of just catching it at the 40, he lets it bounce and it goes 30 yards. So instead of starting around the 40, they're starting inside the 15. We want to say thank you to Terry Johnson Agency for all your home insurance, auto, life, church. Terry Johnson has been serving the community for over 30 years, proud sponsor of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. State Farm, Carroll, Purdue. One of the top State Farm agencies in Phoenix City. Thank you, Ms. Carroll Purdue, for their sponsorship of what we do. Thank you to Zaxby's. How about Masterwall? For all your interior and exterior design, Masterwall is going to help you out. And then at the end of the game, we got the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. And we already, right now, I think leading in the wheelhouse is Matthew Mungan on that long pass for a touchdown to Braylon Jakes, and it's 10-0. Carver going to start at the 13. Handoff. And not able to be brought down, this Kelson Tarver.
Yeah, the tackle was made by number 56, Joshua Coleman Jr.
We did our rankings this week. Carver came in at number 3. I tell you what, if they keep this up, it's going to be hard for them not to move, say, at number 2.
That's
Glenwood's had a fantastic season, but Carver wins another region championship and dominates the way they are right now, and they continue this up. They'll move up in our rankings, I promise you that.
And Carver plays Jordan next week. They close out the season at Kendrick.
Mungan's going to throw a deep pass. He's looking for Braylon Jakes again. How about that over-the-shoulder catch?
Look at that.
And Braylon Jakes catches it and gets deep in Sumter County territory, but another beautifully thrown football from Matthew Mungan.
That is what the fear of the run does to a defense, because Matthew Mungan can throw the football. They started out in this game with 3 straight runs, and Braylon Jakes is just, he's putting his defender on skates.
He may be already over 100 yards receiving
no question.
here in the first half off of 2 catches. He's averaging 50 yards a catch. Mungan
coming in this game with 375 receiving yards.
On the far side is Jakes, trips to the near side. Mungan's going to take the snap and hand it off. And getting much of nothing is Kelson Tarver.
Yeah, once again, Donovan Minter on the tackle. Sumter County 7-0 on the season. They did have some close wins. That they started the season with a 1-point win over Crisp County. They were able to defeat Shaw and Spencer by 1 point. But like you mentioned, this is for the region. I know that they got 2 games left on the schedule. Sumter County has to play Hardaway and Columbus.
Mungan takes a snap, throws it out quickly. Caslin. And gets tripped up, but not before gaining 4 or 5 yards there to set up 3rd down and manageable for the Tigers.
And I do want to say this because Georgia High School Football Daily, they rated like their top matchups in the state, and they had this game listed because 2 top 10 teams in 2A.
Another low snap. Getting it out is Ace Thomas. Ace Thomas fumbles the football. And Sumter County's going to hop on it. All the momentum was pointing in the direction of the Carver Tigers. Ace tries to make a play, was getting close to the 1st down marker, and fumbles the football.
Yeah, that fumble recovery was by number 18, Austin Davis. All that momentum. They were in Sumter County territory. And now Sumter County, who's yet to get a 1st down, this is their 4th possession as far as possessing an offense. They did have the turnover on that kickoff return. They've got to come up with a 1st down. But it is hard when you have Tristan Givens. You have A.J. Wilson. You have just a defense that's wreaking havoc in that backfield.
I think right there, too, with Ace Thomas trying to make a play, kind of lost focus with holding on to the football, and just an excellent tackle there by Sumter County. So they're going to start at their own 29-yard line. Ishmael Jones gets the snap rolling, has a man in his face, as number 5 from the Carver Tigers, Zay Billingsley, left his man, Kenyon Walters, who was open, but Ishmael Jones threw it way too fast and hard over his head, set up second down. Second down and 10 now for Sumter County. Ishmael Jones gets it out quickly again, this time catching it for the first down. Another big hit, and they may get targeting. And Cordarian Leverett drops the football after he holds on to it. Great catch and move by him, and then there's a flag. This may be on Carver.
Yeah, it's going to be on number 9, Marcavius Vance. But it was a nice hit. But, yeah, just a little too much. I know you're trying to make a play, trying to force a turnover. Well, that's going to be the first down for Sumter County.
If you're watching on Facebook, we're also live on YouTube, so make sure to go there if you want to put it on your smart screen. So that is going to be 15 yards after the hit, and for the first time this game, with 6:42 remaining in the half, Sumter County is in Carver territory. And right now, they feel like they're going to be successful getting the ball out quickly and basically throwing it into the hands of Cordarian Leverett Sr. He has been pretty much the playmaker for Sumter County in the limited offense they've had so far in this game. Ishmael Jones takes the snap, looking for Leverett. Leverett takes off. He's just going to throw it out of bounds. Smart play. He had nowhere to go. And I think Carver knows when Ishmael's back to throw, he's looking for number 1, Leverett.
Zay Billingsley with the pressure on that right side. And the quarterback, just Ishmael Jones had no choice but to throw that away. Ishmael Jones on the season, 4 touchdowns. He's got 2 interceptions, the 5'10 junior. They do have another quarterback, Jayshawn Bobs, that has got some snaps as well. But we've seen Jones the majority of this game.
Second down and 10 from Carver's 39. Handoff this time, and breaking free into the secondary, another first down run, A.J. Kirst.
Yeah, typically Sumter County rushes with 3 running backs. They get the majority of the carries. And this is what Sumter County does. They like to run the football. They are a power running team. They like to play physical in the trenches. And Carver's just going to have to come up with a play.
First down and 10 at the 27-yard line. Carver, can they get another stop? Only giving up 1 touchdown in the last 4 games. Fade route, this may be intercepted, and it is going to be intercepted. And guess who made that interception? The man, the myth, and now he's a legend just like his family, Antavius Watts. And excellent coverage. They saw the fade route coming the whole way, and Carver gets the turnover.
And we talked about the DBs that have rose to stardom here at George Washington Carver, and we think of your broadcasting colleague, Thrift, DJ Jones. Also, you think of Nate Odoms, who played in 4 Super Bowls for the Buffalo Bills. I mean, they've had some great defensive backs that played here at Carver.
So Carver has it with 5:42 remaining here in the second quarter. Georgia Alabama Sports Live is presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC for your car buying or truck buying experience. Drive up to Opelika, and then when you leave,
get ready to smile.
Also, thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi. I'm literally drinking a Starry right now. Starry Pepsi Mountain Dew. Always refreshing as Kelson Tarver gets 2 to 3 yards there on that first carry of the drive.
And we talked about this Carver defense playing lights out. They also forced turnovers. So that interception by Watts was huge because I thought Sumter County was going to get a little bit of that momentum back after getting the big turnover.
Second and 7 now. Castle in the backfield with Tarver. Tarver's going to get the handoff. And not much going for this Carver run game. Oh, and now we got penalties. Some action happening on the sideline. Cordarian Leverett, the senior,
Yeah, James
got
Harper
into
on the tackle.
and got into it with some of the Carver players, and now we're going to see after they had 2 flags thrown on the Carver sideline what the penalty's on. Offsetting penalties, so we're going to have 2 unsportsmanlike conducts, 1 on offense, 1 on the defense, so that's going to offset to set up 3rd down now for Carver. We have not seen Castlin break the big play, especially from the running back position.
We did see that one bubble screen that went for 8 yards, but that was about it. Really, the story in this game for the Carver offense, Thrift, has been Braylon Jakes. He's got over 100 yards receiving. He's got a touchdown.
3rd down. And handoff.
Look at
there
that
goes
hole.
Tarver. Tarver bouncing to the outside. Tarver's racing down the sideline. And there goes Kelson. Popcorn Tarver for Pater. And Carver is up 16-0. How about those Tigers on the hill, baby?
We know that Kelston Tarver is a playmaker. He's able to find the hole and run to that right side of the field all the way to the house for 6. Kelston, Popcorn Tarver. Look at that. Look at that hole.
And look at the replay.
Nobody's catching him.
Kelson bounces to the outside. I thought enough for the 1st down. Then all of a sudden, he ran past everybody in white. And I just said, Carver has not had a big play in the run game yet. And guess
There
what?
you go.
Number 2, Kelson Tarver, who also has already won an Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game, as the extra point is up and good. I said this on the Sports Visions radio show today with me and DJ Jones every Monday and Thursday, 4 to 6 p.m., 92.1 Smooth R&B and the Sports Visions Facebook page. I told him, I think this game's going to be taken over and dominated by Carver. And right now, they're making me look smart.
Yeah, that prediction is starting to look really good.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more here at the Region Championship.
Let's go! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Football time! Set the tone. Kyle, tie your shoes, tie your shoes. Yeah, good job. Woo! Yeah!
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
Glenn Smith.
Welcome back, everybody. Carver, another big play. 2 big plays that equal 2 touchdowns. Kelson Tarver on a long 60-yard run, and Braylon Jakes on a 70-yard bomb for Matthew Mungan. With a field goal after 2 turnovers from Sumter County, they're in what I like to call the danger zone. 17-0, and you're an offense, Richard, that is not known for scoring a lot of points. And here's the flip side of that coin. You're playing against a defense that also doesn't give up a lot of points. And the Carver Tigers.
They haven't given up 17 points all year.
Even their loss to Harris County.
They gave up 15.
15
gave
points.
up 13 to Whitewater. Carver's in good shape. If their defense is playing lights out like they have been, they could just coast in this. But they want to put the foot on the gas pedal because they want to make a statement tonight. I mean, because it seems like the whole state is watching, because this is a big top 10 matchup against 2 talented 2A Region 1 schools for the region championship.
17-0, 423, Ishmael Jones, and now we got some movement.
I think it's going to be a false start.
And Givens, the offensive lineman, got a little antsy trying to block the big defensive end. I don't blame him. Givens is a handful, so it's going to be 1st down and 15. Like I said, tomorrow we do our game day show, previews all the football games for Friday night. We're going to be live from Glenwood as the Gators take on their rival, Lee Scott.
How about that?
8 p.m. kickoff. Richard, you'll be here for Shaw Spencer at 7:30 Calvary and Strong Rock, and at 7:30 Harris County takes on Central of Carrollton. 1st down and 15 for Ishmael Jones, who's going to roll to his right, and he's going to throw it. And that one's almost intercepted again, and Ontavious Watts, if it had a little air on it, may have been running for 6.
Yeah,
he's playing with fire. Throwing those ducks up there with this shark-like defensive backs from Carver, that is a recipe for disaster for Sumter County.
You could just see the mannerisms from Ontavious Watts. He wanted that pick 6. He's just thinking to himself, oh, I almost had it. But here we go. I think we got a penalty on Carver there.
Actually, there is a penalty on
Carver.
Carver.
It is on Carver. Sumter County's going to get a fresh set of downs. Only their second first down in the game. That's how dominant Carver's defense has played. But with 4:17 left to go here in the first half, Sumter County's not going to get it in big plays. Carver does not give up a lot of big plays.
Because of the penalty, automatic first down at the 40. Ishmael Jones, handoff, and he actually slips on his own feet. Givens was there just to push him down.
Oh, Givens.
And another loss of 3 or 4 yards sets up 2nd and 14 for Sumter County.
Look at Tristan Givens in the backfield. He's saying, you're not having it today. He is just a special player. Like I mentioned, ranked 11th according to Rivals.com for the class of 2026.
Ishmael Jones throws it again, this time off the hands of Leverett. It may have been intercepted as the DB would have noticed the ball was tipped in the air, 3rd and 14.
It looked like number 14 for Carver, K.B. Holly, almost had an interception.
And this is where Carver defense likes to be. 3rd and long, pin their ears back, and the defensive end, Givens.
Just go with the 2 high safeties here. Just rush the quarterback with 4.
Jones is going to take off a run. Looks like a design quarterback run, and he's not even going to get maybe a yard. It's going to be 4th down, and now bring on the punt team for Sumter County. Another great job by that Carver defense.
Yeah, tackle made by number 33, Jeremiah Williams, the sophomore. Yeah, there was nothing there for the quarterback. All the receivers were covered. Ishmael Jones could not find anybody open. He tried to take off, and you're not going to run on this Carver defense when you're faced with a 3rd and long. Looks like Carver's
still
got
plenty of time. 2:55. And another booming kick. Let's see if they're actually going to catch it this time. Nope, they're going to watch it bounce again. Yanis and Tarver. But this time, not that much of a favorable bounce for Sumter County, and Carver will start at their own 24-yard line. Tomorrow morning, flag football is upon us, and we have the Muskogee County Flag Football Media Day, 10 a.m. Richard, you will be there to cover that. Looking forward to seeing you talk to all 8 Muskogee County flag football programs and a couple players as they get ready for their season. Make sure to watch it, 10 a.m. on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Yeah, can't wait as girls flag football is actually the season's already started for some teams.
And another handoff to the outside is Caslin, and Caslin makes one-man miss and gets close. Yep, they're going to say, I think that is a first down, and that will move the sticks. Carver, you don't have to rush. Right now you've had a lot of big plays. I would expect the same thing here, but try to take off as much time as possible. You go up 24-0 before the half. I think you're feeling really good, especially where your defense is at. Givens all alone, trips to the near side, far side. Caslin's going to catch the football. Caslin in a race. Caslin,
that's a flag.
That is going to be.
That has to be a flag. That was
either
a late hit out of
horse collar,
bounds.
Late hit out of bounds.
There it
you
is.
pick from a myriad of options on that penalty, but Caslin was literally a fingertip, it seemed like, from breaking that one loose. So add 15 more after a great run by Caslin.
And I think that they're going to call that penalty on number 2, Kelston Taylor. You can't like yank him out of bounds like that.
Well, he was already out of bounds.
Castleton was already out of bounds. They slung him.
And then and then honestly could have been a horse collar too. So after the 15 yards on Castleton getting hit late, we'll now have Carver at Sumter County's 37 with 1:51 remaining in the half.
Great field position. Plenty of time to get another score.
Man in motion. Mungan is going to take off and run and gets about 2 or 3 yards. Smart play by Mungan, not force anything. Oh, and now we got some more extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
And we've seen these two teams are quite a bit testy here tonight, which you expect in a game of this magnitude.
Yeah, exactly. Pressure was made by Jamilaquel Solomon. That's forced Matthew Mungden out of the pocket to get a couple of yards, but let's see what the penalty is going to be.
As the referees huddle up. So offsetting penalties on both teams will set up 2nd down and 8 for Carver.
With 1:33 left to go until halftime.
Sumter County comes in 7-0. Both these teams are in prime position to make the playoffs this year, both ranked top 10 in the state. So this could be a preview, maybe a playoff matchup down the line. Who knows?
The way that the playoff format is, I mean, we've seen region opponents play each other in the first round of the playoffs.
We got our guy DJ Jones down on the field.
How about that?
Sports Visions. 133. Mungan. Throw it out to Castleton. Castleton makes a man miss. Castleton carrying a defender close to the 1st down. Yards after catch is one of the strong suits for Jacoby Castleton and sets up 3rd down and short.
As the clock continues to tick, the tackle was made by Kendall Thomas. But it is a 3rd and short, and I wonder if Carver's going to be burning some of their timeouts here. You can't take them home with you. Might as well burn your timeouts.
Thomas is out. Castleton, Tarver, Jakes in the game. Castleton, Jakes, and Givens are the trips. Tarver left in the backfield. And Tarver's going to get the football.
Good cut.
Tarver is not even going to get a yard. It's going to be 4th down and short with 30 seconds and counting left in the half.
Good job by Jamilaquel Solomon on the stop. I mean, he has had just a great defensive first half for Sumter County.
We got a timeout. We'll take 1, 2. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back, everyone. The other game going on here in Columbus at Kinnett Stadium. Hardaway trying to go to 500. They're leading right now, Richard.
28-6. By the way, Hardaway is ranked 30th. I mean, you have the latest rankings would put Hardaway in the playoffs right now, because I think the magic number is 32. Like in golf, 32 and below are the ones that make the cut. Just depends on where you are in the region, ranked 1st or 2nd.
4th down and short. Carver's going to go for it. Tarver in the backfield. Mungan's going to take the snap. Mungan setting up a screen
Good
pass.
block.
Great blocking. And Castlin makes a man miss. Castlin says, I'm going into the end zone. And the Carver Tigers go up 23-0. And I knew it. You knew it.
Playmaker.
Everyone watching knows it. When number one gets the football, watch out. And a great block there from Carver.
18 seconds left to go. That was a backbreaker. Sumter County needed to get a stop. You cannot afford to give Carver any more opportunities in this first half to put up more points. And Jacoby Castlin makes them pay on a 4th and 2.
How about Castlin?
Look at him getting high fives from his teammates and coaches.
An extra point is up and good. Castlin's got a touchdown. Tarver's got a long touchdown. And even Braylon Jakes, all their playmakers getting in on the action. Matthew Mungan's throwing a perfect game. And Carver leads 24-0. We'll be right back after this.
Used on the lot and on the way. Check out the big Chevy Silverado 2500 HDs, discounted up to $9,000 off. And you'll love the stylish SUV that has plenty of room for the whole family. Chevy Tahoe's up to $9,000 off. Come to Clint Smith Chevrolet in Opelika for big discounts with a fantastic selection. Or explore anytime, anywhere at clintsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Carver leading 24-0. It has been all Tigers. The team on the hill putting on a show here in this first half. And returning it.
What a hit.
And a big-time hit from the Carver Tigers.
I love the physical play from the Carver Tigers.
And now there's 13 seconds left here in the half, and it's 24-0. And Carver, I said it again on the Sports Vision radio show. I said it on Georgia Alabama Sports Live show. Coming into this game, I just had a feeling Sumter's been a great story.
Yeah,
Carver is a great team. And I think Carver's showing everyone in the state why they're probably the favorite, in my opinion, if not one of the 3 favorites to win it all in the Class 2A state championship.
Thrift, we knew how good Carver was here in Columbus. The entire state is going to know tonight how good Carver is, and you got to put them there as one of the favorites to win the 2A championship.
Sumter County says they've seen enough. They're going to go ahead and get to the knee and get to the half, lick their wounds, and hopefully come out and give a better showing, because that first half, Coach Pierre Coffey, Justin Newman, and the Carver Tigers.
Lights out.
Lights out. Lead 24-0 at the half. Well, we'll be right back after this. It's all Carver Region Championship game on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
My CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Grills Night Out.
Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food.
from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the two here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia-Alabama Sports Live, and make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season.
GMC SUVs, GMC SUVs. On sale now at Clint Smith GMC in Opelika. The GMC Terrain, the compact SUV with seating for 5. And now discounted up to $6,500 off. The full-size GMC Yukons, discounted up to $9,000 off. Choose from almost 200 new GMCs. Get your best price every day on the lot or online at clintsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Our next candidate for Miss Junior is Miss Nashora Madison. Nashora is being escorted by her parents, Norvell Pritchett and Linda Madison. Nashora says, the person I admire the most is my mom, because she is the strongest person I know with the sweetest heart. The final candidate for Miss Junior is Miss Nakirius Fry. Nakiri is being escorted by her parents, Michael Billings and Tanzania Beck. Nakiri says the most important people in her life are her parents. Please give a round of applause for our Miss Junior force. The graduating class of 2025 presents to you the Imperial Court of the senior class. The first candidate for Miss Senior is Miss Renaya Gray. Renaya is being escorted by her parents, Richard Gray and Christina Bryant. Renaya describes herself as being outgoing, smart, and that girl.
And we got him on camera. You know, there
The most is her sister, because she is always doing something good and motivates me to do good as well. Our last candidate for Miss Senior is Miss Hasana Watson. Hasana is being escorted by her mother, Abike Alexander, and her stepfather, Kumar Berkeley. Hasana says, the person I admire the most is my mother, because thick and thin, she will always be my number one. Now for the presentation of Mr. and Miss GWC. The ultimate royalty comes when a school selects their imperial king and queen. This year, and as it is every year, we have very dignified candidates who stand out among their peers. Ladies and gentlemen, our candidates for Mr. and Miss GWC for 2024. Our first radiant candidate for Miss GWC is Miss Nala Dowdell. Nala is being escorted by her sister, Alexis Dowdell. Nala describes herself as being ambitious, creative, and God.
We're back here, start of the second half. Carver up 24-0, and they are going to get the football first. And there goes Carlson Popcorn Tarver down to the 30. But that first half, Richard, 2 turnovers for Sumter County equal to 10 points for Carver. Big plays. Kelson Tarver with a long touchdown run. Braylon Jakes on a touchdown pass and a screen pass to Jacoby Coslin right before the half has Carver up 24-0.
Tonight has been a dominant performance by that Carver defense. If they've shown why they are one of the top defenses in the state of Georgia. Sumter County only got 2 first downs in that first half, and the 2 turnovers led to points. And really, the one that really put Sumter County way behind the 8 ball is that touchdown with 18 seconds left to Kobe Castle. And that's where we stand.
And it's homecoming for Carver, so congratulations to homecoming king and queen.
Yeah, got a lot of Carver alumni here at this
They're
game.
going to throw a pass to Ace Thomas that goes right into the ground there on first down. Matthew Mungan was sensational. 2 touchdown passes, very few incomplete passes, didn't make any turnovers, had a couple rushes for first down, and right now he is playing efficient, turnover-free football and has his Tigers up 24-0, second down, handoff to Tarver. Tarver's got blocking in front. Tarver able to get 3, maybe 4 yards to set up third down in about 6.5, 7.
Good pancake block by the offensive tackle, Terrence Warren. He gave Kelson Tarver a little more yards on that play. And we don't really talk much about the offensive line. I mean, Carver's had some great offensive linemen over the years. Keldon Smith, Elijah Pritchett is starting at Alabama, the right tackle position.
Caslin's going to come in. Coming off the field is Jamel Williams. Mungan rolling and firing deep to Givens, and he turned over the wrong shoulder, and that's going to be a punt now for Carver. 3 and out on their opening drive. For Sumter County, obviously nothing went right there. You got the ball into Carver territory once, and you threw an interception. Defensively, you gave up a bunch of big plays, and that's where you're seeing 24-0. Problem is they're going against a defense that doesn't give up many big plays at all. Obviously, Ishmael Jones is doing as good as he can, getting the ball out as quick as he can, but there has been no running of the football for Sumter County. They've been one-dimensional, which allows this Carver defense to salivate, and that's why they've been dominating.
Well, you look at Sumter County coming into this game 7-0. I mean, they've played a lot of close games. I mean, they haven't faced a team like Carver.
On the flip side, Carver played Whitewater, that's really good. Obviously, we know how good Harris County is, and Northside. So they are battle-tested. And that ball will be downed, and Carver will get it at their 22.
Yeah, we're hoping to see Carver, after years past, just making deep runs in the playoffs, hosting playoff games. The last couple of playoff exits, they hosted a game here at Otis Spencer. Back last year, the semifinals to Savannah Christian, and then to Oconee County 2 years ago. A low snap.
Handoff, and there's a big run and a first down run. Power running from number 10, A.J. Curse, first down Sumter County. Maybe they got the message. We got to run the football.
And possibly go hurry up. A.J. Curse, second on the team with 406 yards rushing and 7 touchdowns. They like to go for that triple back.
Another handoff to Curse. Curse bounces to the outside. Curse hit hard out of bounds by Antavius Watts.
Yeah, Antavius Watts, ball hawking corner, also can be a big hitter at times. I tell you, he is a special player. I mean, he's just one of those defensive backs that is definitely going to play at the next level. Got to keep an eye on number 11, Tristan Givens, at all times on the field. See where he's lined up.
And that pass is caught by Cordarian Leverett.
Yeah, big tackle by number 12, Colin Hodge. But it'll be enough for a first down. That's the second first down on this drive for Sumter County. They've only had 4 first downs in this game.
1st and 10 for Sumter County at the 47. Another handoff to Curse. Curse patiently waiting, bounces to the outside. Curse gets a first down. And how about this opening drive to start the second half for Sumter County? Moves the chains.
Great running by A.J. Curse. It's starting to work for Sumter County. Just give Curse the football. And this is the very nice, impressive drive by the Panthers here to start their first drive in the second half.
Ishmael Jones looking, firing, miscommunication between him and the receiver, Omari Woodard. Set up second down.
Yeah, a little play fake, just trying to throw the Carver defense off. They thought it was going to be a run to Curse. Just miscommunication like you mentioned, Thrift. And on this second down and 10, let's see if Carver will bring the pressure. Got A.J. Wilson, Tristan Givens.
Hand off the Curse. Curse tackled. Excellent tackle there. Made by the linebacker.
Yeah, Jatavius Wisdom
and there
on
he
the
is.
Tackle.
Jatavius with a huge tackle, number 21, 3rd down and 10 for Sumter County.
I expect Carver to bring some pressure, either from A.J. Wilson or Tristan Givens. You got that D-line. They're ready to attack.
Firing, intercepted, and there goes Yanis Marcavius. Yanis will get a pick 6 for the Carver Tigers defense. I hate to say it with 7:40 remaining, but cut the lights out. The Carver Tigers going to win this one.
Yeah.
And I know there's 7:40 remaining in the third quarter. They're up 30-0. I just don't see it. And the defense, I knew it was going to happen. We've seen that several times in that first half. The quarterback playing with fire this time, read the whole way by the DB, Yanis. And Carver goes up 30-0.
Thrift, I hope that the media outlets in the state of Georgia that do these polls, like 680 The Fan and IGT Next, I hope that they take notice to this game. And
we took notice.
Maybe rank Carver ahead of Sumter. IGT Next ranked Sumter County number 3. And Carver was number 5.
I think, for one, don't like shouting out other organizations on here, but I know what you're trying to get at. Number 2, I think there wasn't much research other than they looked at the records and they said, well, they're undefeated, let's put them up.
Exactly.
Okay, because if you looked at strength of schedule, you looked at common opponents, there's no way you would have thought Sumter County was better than Carver. It's 31-0 now. Tigers are on top. And it looks like Coach Pierre Coffey's team, with this win, are going to be region champs once again. Now, they still have to win the final 2 games. If they lose both of them and Sumter County wins out, Sumter County will be region champs. But with Carver having...
They play Jordan and Kendrick.
No offense to Jordan and Kendrick, I don't think Carver is going to have too much of a problem with those schools.
By the way, Sumter County plays Hardaway and Columbus. Now, that Hardaway game is going to be very interesting next week. By the way, Hardaway was leading at the half over Jordan 34-6. Big shout out to Coach Kendall Mills from Office Hours.
Back-to-back big-time wins for Hardaway.
Real life of an athletic director, part of Georgia Alabama's Sports Live family. He's been texting me the score. He's in attendance up there at Kinnett Stadium. You can catch Office Hours, Real Life of an Athletics Director. Well, we got an episode next Wednesday, right?
7 o'clock on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And another kickoff for Carver. And still on his feet is Kelson Taylor, and Taylor is going to have Sumter County starting at the year on their own 26-yard line.
That's not what you want to see on special teams. You don't want your returner going backwards. But I think this is the point of the game, Thrift, where we're probably going to start to see the second and third stringers for Carver.
Not yet.
And they're deep. I
think more fourth quarter. But right now, I know your point, Richard. It has been all Carver. They lead 31-0. And I've just been so impressed from these Carver Tigers.
I've been too. I look at this Carver team, and why can't they win a state championship in 2A? Like right now, the number one team, and rightfully so, is Pierce County. They're the defending 2A champions. Morgan County's number 2.
A.J. Curse.
Look at Carver just blowing that play up.
Doesn't even get to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, if you look at Tristan Givens, I mean, just his size and his speed, I mean, it's hard to run, sideline to sideline when you got the speed of those Carver D linemen coming at you. So, yeah, the latest poll had Pierce County 1, Morgan County was 2, Carver was ranked 3rd.
Ishmael Jones pump fakes and takes off and runs, and he's going to get enough for a first down. Fumbles the football, and it's out, and there goes.
Oh, they ruled it dead.
Zay Billingsley.
Did it go out of bounds? That's the question.
And it is Tiger football. So the ball comes out. Excellent tackle over there on the far sideline. And picking it up is Zay Billingsley for the Carver Tigers. And another Sumter County turnover.
That is 4 turnovers by the Sumter County Panthers. That's the one thing that they have had to clean up. If they're going to stay in this game, because I know Coach Will Rogers has got to preach to his team to hold on to the football. You don't want to cough it up. They had 2 turnovers in that Spencer game. Luckily, they got out of there with a 1-point win. But that is what has been the Achilles heel for Sumter County this year, is giving up the football. Thrift up 31-0 with 6:49 left to go here in the third. I think Carver just needs to run the football, just eat clock.
And they're going to start this drive at their own 25-yard line. Mungan and the offense is coming out. I know many people thought when coming into this game, this was for the region championship. Everyone was looking forward to it. It's one of the top games in the state. And the only thing that's come out of this is Carver's put everyone on notice in the state that they are for real. And there is a flag and a delay of game on Carver.
Yep, it's going to back them up 5 yards. We got number 88, the tight end, coming into the game as well, Ken Abernathy. So we're trying to get some of these skill players some touches.
Mungan
feeling the pressure.
Tried to do a pump fake to Givens and was hoping to do a go route, and Givens, obviously Mungan didn't have enough time to throw it to Givens. Yep. Set up second down at 15.
Good pressure by Jaquavius McKenzie. But a good play by Matthew Mungan just to throw that football away. You don't want to get into a sack situation, but Mungan is got good feet in the pocket. He's able to scramble out of trouble and just throwing the football away. And the second down at 15.
Second and 15 now for Mungan and the Tigers. And they're going to hand it off. And there goes Caslin. Caslin still on his feet, still pushing the pile.
He ain't going down.
Turning those legs. And now maybe a late hit.
Yeah.
Oh, and now we got
extracurricular activities.
We got some fighting going on.
Yeah, it's frustrating. Sumter County
Testiness. And obviously with Sumter County, Richard, coming into this game, what I just made mention, both these teams coming in as one of the top programs in 2A, and you're getting slacked right now and punched in the mouth. And obviously you don't want to get out of character. You don't want to get a guy ejected or anything else that could harm your team for the rest of this year. Still got a lot in front of you.
Well, Sumter County still has 2 more games to play. They don't want to. They don't want this loss to defy their season because they still play Hardaway next week. They play Columbus to end the season.
And they're actually, that penalty is on Sumter County, so half the distance to the goal will be first down and goal for Carver at the 9.
But I tell you what, Thrift, the way I was looking at the rankings, we could possibly have 5 teams in this region make the playoffs. Right now, Shaw and Spencer, which, by the way, they play tomorrow, they are ranked in the latest 22nd and 23rd.
They run to the line because they got 5 seconds to get a playoff.
Might as well get it off.
Mungan, low snap, ball on the ground, picking it up is Caslin. Caslin getting held by his jersey. There is a flag on the play.
Yeah, taken down by number 5, Donovan Minter.
Quite a really good crowd of Sumter County fans making
the trip from Americus.
The drive here.
Yeah, about an hour away. By the way, this Americus
personal foul on the offense there, Richard, and that means it's going to replay first down, back them up 15 yards.
By the way, Thrift, there is a Columbus Americus rivalry, which just happens to be in the Peach Belt Conference with Columbus State and Georgia Southwestern. There's a little random fact from Richard Holdridge.
Presented by no one. If you want to sponsor.
If you don't want to sponsor my random facts.
You're going to get a couple random facts. Random nuggets from Richie Rich. First down and goal from the 24. Mungan.
Look at all that time to throw.
And catching it is Ace Thomas. Nice job. Only a 6-yard gain, though, and set up second down from the 18, second and goal from the 18.
I do want to say something about Ace Thomas because he is a 3-sport athlete. I mean, we have called big games for Ace Thomas on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Basketball, football. He was the pitcher. He was the one that struck out Bailey Thorne on a 3-2 pitch when Carver took on Calvary in baseball.
So it'll be second and goal. He's looking for Tarver out of the backfield. He's going to throw it. Oh, look at the catch. Ace Thomas.
Right in the breadbasket.
Nice over-the-shoulder catch from Ace Thomas. Gets another 5 yards, set up third and goal from the 12.
You've got to give credit to this offensive line. They've been giving Matthew Mungding time to throw the football. I mean, look, he's had a clean pocket. I mean, this has just been incredible. What an incredible job by the O-line.
I want to say thank you to Master Wall for all your interior and exterior wall design. Give Master Wall a call. Also, thank you to Zaxby's. I'm going to give me a kick and chicken sandwich when we leave here, Richard. It's been calling my name. Mungan looking, firing, Givens.
Oh.
Had to come back really to knock it out of the hands of the Sumter County defender.
Yeah, he had to play defender on that because it looked like it was going to get intercepted by number 1, Cordarian Leverett. But yeah, Sumter County is going to suffer their first loss of the season. But their season's not over. I mean, they still got 2 more games, and they'll make the playoffs, and we'll see how well they do in the playoffs. But this is one of those losses where they're going to come back to Americus and just regroup and just focus on next week.
Still have 4:33 remaining here in this.
Oh, they're kicking a field goal.
Third quarter. High snap. Good job, Thomas, getting it down, and the field goal is going to be up. And no good this time.
Just looking at his facial expressions. No good by Kendrick Pierce Spencer. He was a freshman, but he's going to have many more opportunities to kick some field goals.
A turnover leads to no points, with still 4:26 left here in the third. Carver leads in a region championship game, 31-0. It's Thrift, Barringer, Richard Holdridge, Georgia, Alabama Sports Live.
And we've been calling it the de facto region championship. I mean, yes, there are 2 games left to play, but we know who they have to play, and so
this was a big game coming in.
It was huge coming in.
By the way,
10 teams.
We are home to all CVCC Pirates athletics this year, and they got the Pirate Madness coming up next Thursday.
Week from today.
And we're going to have it on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We also have the CVCC Coaches Show next Wednesday.
Actually, we got the voice of the CVC, one of the voices of the CVC Pirates right next to us, the PA announcer, Robert Edmonds.
Well, we're going to take a break. Timeout on the field. Carver leads 31-0 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo!
Mountain Dew.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated.
We're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. First down and 10 from Sumter County 20-yard line. 4:26 remaining here in the third. Ishmael Jones takes the snap, is going to hand it off, and breaking a tackle. Getting a nice run is number 22 for the Panthers, Quay Tatum.
And the tackle on the play was number 30, Dalen Daniels, the sophomore linebacker. It looks like most of Carver's defensive starters are still in the game, still in the third quarter. We still got 4 minutes left to go.
Now,
in the
Richard,
third
you
quarter.
keep writing off the game like it's done. I mean, you still got half a quarter and a whole quarter left to go. Second down and short. Ishmael Jones firing
nice
it.
Catch.
And catching it for a first down is Montavious Reeves. That will move the 6 for Sumter County. The one thing that Sumter County has been successful at is get the ball out quickly. Problem is, when they do get any type of momentum on offense, it's usually derailed by either turnover or just not able to continue the drive, and either turnover on downs or just having to punt, which they've done a lot.
Yeah, good
The
tackle.
punter's been their player of the game. He's done a great job pinning Carver deep, but it hasn't mattered for the Tigers' offense.
Yeah, we've seen that 3 times already.
Reeves takes the snap. Jones takes the snap, hands off to Reeves for a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, it looks like number 44, A.J. Wilson, was in on that tackle, who leads the team with 14 tackles for loss. Very impressive stat.
2nd and 8 for the Panthers. And another
look at
handoff
that.
to Reeves.
Tackle for loss.
Zay Billingsley was one of those that had the tackle. Givens was another. And number 20, Marquel Francis. Number 21, Jatavius Wisdom, was another one that made the tackle. Third down, long for Sumter County.
And if this score holds up, this has been just an incredible effort. The last 4 games before coming into this game, they only gave up a touchdown, and that was to Shaw 2 weeks ago. But you know that Coach Newman and this defense wants to pitch the shutout. Oh, we saw him moving on the line.
Ishmael Jones. That's it, just throw it in the ground.
Yeah, they didn't call it. I noticed that the center ended up moving a little early. It doesn't matter. It's actually going to bring up 4th and 9. And they're going to punt the football away to number 9, Marcavius Yancey.
Yanis already has a pick 6 for a touchdown. Tarver also there. And another punt as the clock keeps winding down. Under 2 minutes here left in the third. And this one's going to be caught and fair caught at the 33. As I may mention, tomorrow is Flag Football Media Day for Muskogee County, 10 o'clock. Richard Holdridge will be there. Interview all the coaches and players for their upcoming season. Watch it on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live YouTube channel and Facebook page. I want to say also thank you to our presenting sponsor, Gordy Eye Care, the official eye care of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Thank you to Griff Gordy, serving the community for many years in Phoenix City. Anytime you need to make an eye appointment, you need to see if you need to get new glasses or whatever it may be, do not call anyone else than Gordy Eye Care. Thank you to Griff Gordy for being a presenting sponsor. Also, we got our quadruple header tomorrow. Glenwood, Lee Scott, Calvary, Strong Rock Christian, Shaw and Spencer, and Harris County at Central of Carrollton. First down for Matthew Mungan and the Tigers. Bounce to the outside is Kelston Tarver, and another flag. Holding on Carver.
Yeah, it looks like it's on number 57, John Davis. But you really got to give credit to that O-line. They have just been playing solid just throughout this game, just giving holes for Kelston Tarver and Jacoby Castlin. And right now, I think Carver just needs to run the football.
First down and 20.
As that clock continues to run.
Handoff to Tarver. Good blocking up front. Tarver really close to breaking that one free. Able to get 3 yards to set up second down and 17. Under a minute left here in the third.
Yeah, good tackle by Kendall Thomas. They got time to maybe run 2 more plays before the end of the third quarter.
Mungan looking, firing deep, looking for Givens. Givens going to have to come back and make a play, and they're going to get pass interference because the DB didn't have his head turned around. They're saying he held and impeded Givens.
Yeah, Kelston Taylor with the infraction for Sumter County.
And Givens is actually hurt.
Yeah.
Givens is on the field right now, so we're going to take a break. When we'll come back here in just a little bit. Carver leads 31-0 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
And I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
Welcome back, everyone. He is able to walk off the field on his own accord, so that's a good sign. Walking a bit gingerly. is Givens. We hope he's okay. The fantastic, fabulous receiver / D end for the Carver Tigers. By the way, there was a penalty. They waved off the flag, so it's 3rd down and long now. And there goes Caslin, and looks like another holding they're going to get on Carver.
Yeah, with Carver up 31-0, it's hard to believe it. We still got one more quarter to play. This has just been dominated by Carver. They're going to go to 7-1. They play the Jordan Red Jackets next week. And that will be right back here at Otis Spencer Stadium.
So holding on Carver is declined, and it will be 4th down. And looks like the game clock is a second ahead of the play clock. So this will send us to the 4th quarter. A game that has been dominated inside the trenches and off of big plays has the Carver Tigers up 31-0. They are a quarter away from being in first place and reclaiming another region championship here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll be right back after this.
Let's go! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Football time!
Set the tone. Kyle, tie your shoes, tie your shoes. Yeah, good job. Woo! Yeah!
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet is loaded with over 500 new and used on the lot and on the way. Check out the big Chevy Silverado 2500 HDs, discounted up to $9,000 off. And you'll love the stylish SUV that has plenty of room for the whole family. Chevy Tahoe's up to $9,000 off. Come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika for big discounts with a fantastic selection. Or explore anytime, anywhere at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CV.
We're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Thank you to Toygar Isla and Chris Gates for producing this broadcast. 4th down for Carver as they're set to punt, leading 31-0. Low punt, could have been blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Set up Sumter County with decent field position.
So, Thrift, we do have a score update up at Kinnett Stadium. I think this is in the 4th quarter now. Hardaway leading Jordan 55-6.
The Carver Tigers, their homecoming. Also, Carver, I was talking with some of their guys. Jatavius Winston has an excellent GPA. So does Tristan Givens. These are just excellent student athletes that are just going to be playing at the next level. And, man, what a year Carver is having so far. But their basketball team, and I've just been really impressed what I've seen from Carver. Their basketball team, both girls and boys, coming in as favorites. Carver, remember, made the Final Four as a 3A team last year. They're loaded, so looking forward to seeing the basketball teams. As Ishmael's going to do a pump fake and then have to take off a run. He was trying to have a double move there by his receiver, but the Carver defense doesn't buy on any of those double moves, and they are so sound in their coverage. And 2nd down and 7 now.
Yeah, and we're starting to see the second stringers in there. I mean, we still see Zay Billingsley. It looks like Tristan Givens' night is done, but that's a good sign. You know, you're up 31-0 to put in the second stringers.
A.J. Curse
gets
hit hard.
Was that Watts again? That was Watts and also
Colin Hodge. I know Cal Hodge is dead. Colin getting in on the action. 3rd down for Sumter County. And there is a injured player right now. So we're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back after this.
Professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
We're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We got the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show. We recap what happened this week. We drop our ratings poll, and we got a new one. We'll probably have some shakeups. And we preview next week's football slate. We also update you what else is happening around the sports world. The GIAA Softball State Championships were this week. Richard, I was able to do the opening ceremony today. Calvary's playing in that. We wish him luck as Ishmael Jones is going to be taken down by Zay Billingsley. A bad snap set him up for failure. 4th down.
Yeah, unfortunately, Calvary dropped the first game to First Presbyterian Day at the South Common Softball Complex 10-7. We were told they won that second game, so they should be playing sometime tomorrow in the elimination bracket.
You can watch that show at 8 o'clock on Sunday night. Georgia Alabama Sports Live show.
Can't wait. We also got the Kutsu Sports Show with Rick Beach as Harris County Softball ended up getting the big win over Midtown, but they got to take their show on the road for the second round. Northside and Columbus, by the way, they're going to be at home in the second round of the GHSA softball playoffs on Tuesday.
And there's a punt that is, well, one guy has done a great job for Sumter County today, and that's been the punter.
It's been the punter.
As he downs Carver at their own 11-yard line, and this is a running clock situation here in this quarter.
Yeah, no question.
Which it really is kind of mind-boggling seeing how big of a game this was and the fact that the Carver Tigers have a running clock here in the 4th quarter. Credit to Coach Coffey and his staff doing an amazing job to be up 31-0. It has been dominant from start to finish, the big plays. But, again, I don't know who we're going to give the player of the game to. I want to give it to the entire defense because they have been just lights out this whole season. But specifically tonight, and Justin Newman's team have done everything right. They have given up 0 big plays, and they've only had Sumter County in Carver territory twice the entire game.
Yeah, this game was dominated by all 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, and special teams.
Oh.
That's another big run.
That is.
They're trying to punch the ball out.
I will tell you, in this game, there were a bunch of pad thumpers as number 20, Marquell Francis, is on the carry. There's an injured Sumter County player. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back after this.
Get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Grills Night Out.
Football is back.
Welcome back, everybody. Second down and short now. We also want to say thank you to Citywide Athletic Director Jeff Battles, who has been a big supporter of ours. We've been a big supporter of him. He's done a great job as a Citywide AD, making sure every single school gives the exposure that they are deserved, and we appreciate him.
It looks like we got a new quarterback in. It's Jay-Sean Hall, who is coming in.
Oh, Jay-Sean, and there he goes, busted it to the outside. Oh!
That's going to be a flag for a late hit.
No flag. I think they're just ready to get this game over with. So the senior backup quarterback / punter is now in the game.
Got an extra blocker in there, the tight end, Ken Abernathy, on that left side.
Another handoff.
Good play by Sumter County, just getting them for a loss on the play. Well, that was number 9, Jaquavius McKenzie, and number 54, Jamilaquel Solomon. But we got a running clock. We're now at the 5:16 mark. So Sumter County just trying to get back on that bus and head back to Americus. And then regroup and get ready for Hardaway next week.
Second down and 15.
Carver's going to take on Jordan next week right here at Otis Spencer Stadium next Friday on October 25th, and then they will close out the regular season on the road. Same place here, but it'll be a road game taking on Kendrick. So I was told before the game that next week is senior night for the Carver Tigers, and they do have quite a few seniors they're going to honor, including Zay Billingsley, Colin Hodge.
Second down and long for Jay-Sean Hall and the Tigers. Hall's going to be taken down.
Again, that's a good stop by Jaquavius McKenzie. And really, if you take away the 4 turnovers by Sumter County, this is a lot closer score. I thought that Sumter County's defense played well tonight. It's just that they could not overcome the 4 turnovers.
I think we're going to do something for the first time, and we'll throw up the graphic here in just a moment. But I think I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to get enough plaques for everybody.
I think they're going to have to share a plaque.
But I think we're going to have players of the game,
the entire defense,
and the entire defense from Carver.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think they have just been lights out in this game, man. The big plays have been phenomenal.
Look, we'll have to present a plaque to Justin Newman, the defensive coordinator, and the entire defense.
Oh, most definitely. Ace Thomas.
Big play, Ace.
We'll get it 7 or 8 yards.
I love Ace Thomas because he's a 3-sport athlete, and we've got to showcase him on Georgia Alabama Sports Live and 2 other sports. I mean, that is special to have that. I mean, he had a big game in the Muskogee County Christmas Tournament against Shaw in the semifinals. When Tony Montgomery fouled out, he was able to get some big shots, and they came back from that incredible comeback. They were down by 22. And then you remember he was on the mound for Carver in that 3-2 pitch, striking out Bailey Thorne. All right, Sumter County's going to get the football back with 2:33. The band is still playing. How about that? They have been the MVPs tonight.
The best band in the land, and there's a fumble.
I think Carver's got it.
And Carver's going to get it.
That is 5 turnovers for Sumter County. And Carver has made a statement tonight, Thrift. I expect they're gonna climb up in our ratings on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show, but I think they really put the whole state on notice. I mean, I know that. I mean, you have Pierce County and Morgan County both undefeated, and I know Carver's got the one loss against Harris County. But you got to remember that was a 4A school that is going to make the playoffs. Yeah. Sometimes it's about who you've played. And it doesn't matter what classification Carver is in. They could be in 4A and go to the championship and play against Benedictine. They could be in 3A and go to the semifinals and play Savannah Christian. Well, tonight, winning a region championship, they're probably going to make a deep run in the 2A state playoffs and possibly win a championship. We would love to see that.
And breaking it to the outside and getting tackled, the backup running back. So Carver, after all the talk heading into this game, everyone in the state put this and circled this one as the top game in 2A, one of the top 10 games in the entire state, regardless of classification, is going to win this game 31-0. The Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game is going to go to the entire Carver defense.
There you go.
Unbelievable, man. Wisdom, Billingsley, Antavius Watts, Tristan Givens,
A.J. Wilson,
Marcavius Yanis. All of those guys were just lights out. And the Carver offense made enough big plays, but it's been the defense all year. The defense is just putting the offense with, great positions as they did tonight.
Fourth shutout this season.
And a statement was made tonight at Otis Spencer Stadium. The Carver Tigers in a clash of titans, take on Sumter County and beat them 31-0. Another shutout in the books for Carver. They have given up 7 points in the last 5 games. 7 total. They are giving up less than a point a game during this winning streak, and they take down undefeated Sumter County and the battle of Region 1 championship, and they win this one 31-0, Richard. Matthew Mungden was great.
Absolutely.
Braylon Jakes had over 100 yards receiving. Jacoby Castlin made elite plays. But the defense, they are the reason this team is so dominant. The offense made the necessary plays to win. They have gotten better every week. I really thoroughly enjoyed watching Mungden. But that defense is one of the best defenses I've seen in quite some time, 31-0. The dark side, as Coach Newman likes to say, comes up victorious again.
I hope that the state of Georgia recognizes that Carver Columbus, because that's what they call them in the state of Georgia, because we've got other Carvers, that they are not just the best football team in the city of Columbus. They are one of the best teams in the state of Georgia. And just like that team that went undefeated in 2007 and won the state championship with Jarvis Jones and Jarmon Fortson, led by Coach Dell McGee, I think that this Carver Tigers team can rival those teams and possibly win another state championship. But they're in the right direction. They got 2 more games in the regular season. They got to play Jordan, they got to play Kendrick, and then it's time for the playoffs.
Carver, Coach Pierre Coffey, 7-1. Been an awesome night tonight, and
really
on homecoming night, Carver comes up victorious. Tomorrow, Flag Football Media Day, 10 o'clock. Then we also have Game Day, 6:30, live from Glenwood. And at 8 p.m., Gators and Lee Scott, 7 p.m., Shaw and Spencer, 7:30, Harris County Central Carrollton, 7:30, Calvary and Strong Rock. All those you can catch on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. From Richard Holdridge, Thrift Barringer, Toygar Isla, Chris Gates, we thank y'all so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Good night, everybody.
Food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the two here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia-Alabama Sports Live, and make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season.
GMC SUVs, GMC SUVs. On sale now at Clint Smith GMC in Opelika. The GMC Terrain, the compact SUV with seating for 5. And now discounted up to $6,500 off. The full-size GMC Yukons, discounted up to $9,000 off. Choose from almost 200 new GMCs. Get your best price every day on the lot or online at clintsmith.com.